Lionel Messi returns 3.5 weeks after the World Cup final and scores for Paris Saint-Germain as they beat Angers 2-0 to become winter champions in Ligue 1 with a bit of help from Lens, who lost.
Yeah, so it's 4 champions, as we call it, champion d'automne in France, but in winter this time, which is weird. And every time, to be fair, they didn't play well. It was a boring game, really, apart from the...
It was the goal early from Ekitike, and then the tap in late from...
And then literally nothing happened. The second half was... I thought was an embarrassment. But anyway, he scored a lovely goal with his right foot, which is rare enough to mention. And his name was obviously, cheered and they were happy. He didn't have a proper sort of like presentation on the pitch with the World Cup or the medal. Things
you
like
don't
that.
really want to be trolling the French fans.
Michel Montana, who is our speaker, a speaker, you said, on the pitch
stadium announcer, yeah.
Didn't say he was a World Cup winner either, but yeah, good to see him back. And now we're waiting for the next game against Rennes, which should be more challenging than that one against Angers, bottom of the table. Gab, staying with PSG, according to a report from Football Benchmark, PSG lost 369 million euros in 21-22. They have already been fined 10 million by UEFA for violating FFP, and if they don't meet compliance targets, they would be fined another 55 million. How worrying is this, do you think?
Yeah, and by the way, this season, things have gotten even more expensive because they spent more money in the summer and gave Mbappe a new contract. PSG had 670 million in revenue. Now that's like the baseline figure, including the, I'm doing air quotes for those listening at home, sponsorship from Qatar. Their squad costs, meaning the amortization of the players they signed and the wages, is 728 million, which is, I don't see how you square the books. I think this is the big challenge for UEFA. These are significant fines. There's also punishments, which are sporting punishments that I think they need to look at if they're serious about it. Yeah. Obviously, people are going to look at it and say, oh, look, Nasser Al-Khelaifi is the head of the European Clubs Association and Chefren's ally, and so it'll be a soft touch. I think there's a lot at stake here. But who knows? Maybe in the summer, in the summer they'll sell Kylian for 300 million.
I imagine, maybe.
More Paris Saint-Germain. Inter Miami manager Phil Neville.
Oh, Phil
was asked about Messi, and he said, and I quote, "Rest assured, we're working every second of every day to bring in the best players, and I think he's one of the best." Unquote. Jules, he's not giving up.
No, rest assured, Phil. If you're watching or listening. So are PSG and maybe others, I don't know. But right now we know there's an agreement in principle between Messi and Messi camp and PSG to stay just a bit longer. I mean, good on Inter Miami not to give up. I think, keep trying because...
Should they be working every second of every day on a different player? Is that what you're saying?
I think I was going to finish by saying that Phil Neville especially should work every second of every day trying to make his team better and himself better as a manager. Just make it what you want from what I've just said.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.